What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be reviewing and unboxing this Hyper Tough mini toolbox. I am going to use it for my indoor desk. I will be putting some tools in it, but I'm not really going to use it for tools. This is honestly a great Christmas present. You could use it for basically anything. There are different colors. There's red, black. I think there's a white one. I think I saw a white one. I ended up going with the blue one. There was also a pink one, which my mom wanted to get for my little cousin so she could just put like her makeup and stuff. And she also wanted to add like a little Spider-Man on the side, so you guys can add like little embroideries, like stick-ons and stuff like that, stickers. But this is basically how it looks. It is really spacious. It seems like it's not gonna fit a lot of stuff, but it does fit quite a few things. I was able to put everything that's having my desk behind here all in the little toolbox, which I was happy about because I'm saving a lot of space. But yeah, this is basically how the top looks. They do come separate. The first one, $20. The second one, $20. So you could decide which one you want, or if you want both of them. I ended up going with both of them, of course. You guys can see right here me opening up the bottom piece, which is the second one right here, mini tool cabinet. And this is the one that goes on the bottom. The other one you just put on top of it. But this is me opening it, and I will say, they had them on display at Walmart, so I don't know if you guys saw the display, but they had them out. So I thought the little tray was already attached, but you actually have to put it on there, which I will show you guys how to do it. It's pretty easy and self-explanatory, but I was kind of struggling in the beginning just because, this is my first time like getting one of these. But this is me taking it out of the box. Then I just flip it around because I took it out the opposite way. But you guys can see at the top it does have like a little bit of padding. I will say in all the little cabinets, there's a little bit of padding. Also, my cousin also wanted one of these to keep in his truck for like little tools and stuff like that. So yeah, but right here I'm gonna open it up and let me just show you guys how it looks. I've ended up putting the mini toolbox at the top. You guys can see the little cabinet right here, and I'm gonna show you guys how to like put the little tray in. It's pretty easy, but I was kind of struggling to begin with because like I had no idea what was going on. I also put it in the opposite way to begin with, but I guess if you want to put it that way, I think you can. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. It's all up to you guys. But yeah. But on these little hooks right here, you're just gonna hook them on one of these. There are four of them, and two in the back, two in the front. You guys can see right there. You just hook them up. Also, it goes like, I think there's four little ones, so you could, if you want the top bigger, if you want the bottom bigger, or if you just want them equal, you guys can pick and choose because you can hook them up on like different scales, I guess, sizes. But right here, I'm just hooking it up. I just put it in the middle, basically, the second one. And then basically you're just gonna slide it in here. I was kind of struggling to begin with. It fell down, so I had to just readjust it and put them back on. Ended up putting them back on, once again showing you guys how to just put them on. Then you're just going to, I was struggling to begin with, you guys can see right there. But basically you just put them like this, then just lift it up and let it sit. I know it looks crooked but it's because my camera's crooked. It's not because the toolbox is crooked. But yeah, you guys can pick the sizes. You guys can see in the back it goes all the way at the bottom, so even if you want to just just have a little stand, a little slide little tools in the bottom, like the littlest tools, you guys can also do that. Once again, guys, this is really spacious. I didn't think it was going to be that spacious, but it is pretty big. But luckily it was still able to sit on my desk, and not only that, sit on my desk in like the top desk. You guys can see right there. I also tried taking the top off and see if it kind of magnets, because I feel like at Walmart they ended up gluing it together. But no, it sits better whenever it has its little cushioning at the top, I guess. And you guys can see right here, I started putting in stuff. These are my tools for my glasses, to check where like the wood is at, and a phone case, and screen protector, and like my mic right there. You guys can see the mic that I'm using. And yeah, and I ended up putting in more stuff. You guys can also see more tools and just random stuff. A little LED light remote. You guys can basically put anything you guys want. My mom wanted to get one for my cousin for makeup, so anything you guys can fit in here, you guys can put this anywhere also. And you guys can basically see how it looks on my desk, and that's pretty much it, guys. Really a lot of room in here. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Highly recommend it for a present.